Welcome to the Page Museum here at the Brea Tar Pits. This is a remarkable place.
The way we operate the puppet is we climb inside. Our back feet are always where her back feet are, and then our front arms go into arm stilts. So we can balance, we're on all fours, and our back is flat. And we walk kind of quadrupedally across the stage and do our choreography.
It takes a lot of practice, but a lot of the show is choreographed, so we know generally which movements the puppeteer inside is going to do. And then just by watching and paying attention to their body language, you know, how they're breathing, you can coordinate the movements, you know, to give it a good roar at times or surprise an audience member like that.
We do a lot of physical training. All of us participate in some sort of physical activity. We warm up and cool down and really take good care of our bodies. But then we also do a lot of research on how animals move and what's the best way we can make it look as real life as possible.
Well, I can kind of show you right now. It's basically everything from the neck up. So I can move the head up and left and right and down. I can open up the jaw. And we don't get to use it much, but if you look closely, I can move the eyes left and right as well. Brittany's doing all of the locomotion work, walking around the stage, and then in coordination with that, we move the head around, and then you can see here on the back of this remote, there are these little buttons right here that we've actually added on separately. And when it's connected to the computer, those are pre-recorded sounds that we can use, and you can play more than one at once and stuff, and combine them to make fun, ferocious new sounds.
Probably the biggest thing is that it's heavy. This cat weighs about 75 pounds, which is a lot to carry around. Even though our shows are about 15 to 20 minutes long, when you're carrying that amount and balancing using your core, you really, really have to be strong. So that's why we take such good care of our physical movements. Other challenges though is being able to see. Sometimes we can't see everything, so we have to rely on our choreography or marks on the stage. And there are some funny stories of a few of us missing some moments and having to backtrack and improvise on the spot. What I love most about our team is every challenge that we're met with, we rise and excel.
Well, there's just a lot of moving parts on this puppet, and so that means there's a lot of things that can go wrong. And so you never know what's going to happen, if it's going to get stuck in a position or if it just wants to repeat something a whole bunch. So we're very grateful for our technical coordinator Eli, who keeps her working and keeps her in top shape, you know, keeping up on all the maintenance and all of that.
My absolute favorite thing to do is be a puppeteer. I love being able to bring something to life, and one of my favorite things about puppetry is that it's not real. And I know it's not real, and the audience knows it's not real, but it's a contract with the audience. Like, let's pretend together, let's go there together. And so it becomes a collaborative art experience. And this not only is a collaborative art experience, but it's a collaborative science experience. So we're getting the best of all those worlds and we're participating together. And then there's just a lot of fun in being able to take something that's not alive and make it look alive, and the joy in that and bringing this cat back to life, I think, is really the epitome of what it means to be a puppeteer.
Just the reactions that we get, they run the gamut. People are terrified. There was an audience member last week who saw when the Saber-toothed Cat came out, and she just called out, "I love him, I love him." And I mean, that's such a wonderful experience, you know? It's fantastic to get reactions like that from people, and you know, you can't help but love it and just enjoy it, so.